Hey, what's good guys, it's JD here, hello and welcome to the very first time in any 2K ever that we are going to hit over 10 million MT. We are about to be sitting on 8 figures, and that is all thanks, of course, to our hollow invincible 80 Hall of Fame badge, Shaquille O'Neal, who sold last night, and we have him ready to cash in today. And there is another hollow one coming in 25 minutes out. He's gone. I have got some advice to tell you guys. I am very excited moving forward regarding the remaining 65 Hall of Fame badges that I've got left, and I'll tell you guys why I'm excited about those. And why I wasn't really thinking about them last night, but now I am actually thinking about them. This could be still very, very exciting. And I've also started to gut out the collection. So as you can see, we are starting to get rid of all these cards. Obviously, I'm keeping the teams that are still in the playoffs. Obviously, we can't get rid of these guys. But yeah, the other cards are selling. And yeah, we're just listing them up for not really much, but it is what it is. We have also sold the AK and the James Hardens. We've got them to cash in. So we're about to be sitting on a very, very pretty amount of MT. I've also seen quite a bit of market movement. So somebody actually put a AK. Whoa, spoiler alert, nearly. Somebody actually took an Andrei Kirilenko to 80 Hall of Fame badges, which is 50 added, which is a lot. And that was hollow as well. We saw that end last night, so we'll talk about that. And there's also been a couple of Lucas, which haven't gone too well. And there are some MJs up right now, with the latest one coming in at 1 hour 45 out. So I'll kind of give you guys my thoughts on what I would do if I was about to hit 4K now, because I know a lot of you guys are quite close. So let me know down below, where are you with the collector level? Are you anywhere close? Do you have 100 cards? Do you have 3,999? Where are you at, and are you going for the 4K? Obviously not ready for Dirk, but for those 80 Hoff badges. But let's go ahead, boys. Let's jump into it. Today's a good day. Hope you're enjoying this series, because yeah, like I said, we've still got plans of what we're going to do moving forward. We've still got things we want to aim for, and the more MT we've got, the more we can just buy players that we want to have fun with. We can just open packs like crazy, although don't do that. And of course, try and badge out some more players and get even more crazy sales. So let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for the daily videos and check out facebook.com/JDCrossover for the daily streams. Now, as for today, there's absolutely nothing going on in the world of 2K. Still no playoff agenda, so we will get 4 of them coming through on Monday, along with a pink diamond player for the daily stuff. So yeah, it's a dead day in 2K really. We did get our ring last night, so next weekend we will get the Hall of Fame badge on the Friday night. If we play for the ring on Friday night, we'll get the ring and the badge straight away, so that's fine. Only took me 2 games, and that team I used? Yeah, that's the team I used. So Shump, Marcus Smart, Matisse, Grant Williams, and Eddie Curry. I think it was game 2 or 3, so it was very, very straightforward. Right, so last night we listed up our Shaq, and yeah, it went quite well, boys. I'm not going to lie. Let me show you a little bit of a history with this card. So I woke up and it was sitting at 5 million MT. A few hours later, it then pumped its way up to 8.8, and that is what you guys saw in last night's video. You saw it at 8.8 million MT, which was incredible. We then go to 9.7 with still 4.5 hours remaining. 9.7 with 4.5 hours remaining. Now, at this point in time, I'd scheduled this card to end at the end of the Bucks-Celtics games, like 5 or 10 minutes after that game had finished. But that game took absolutely ages to come to a conclusion. And my Shaq actually went ahead and sold, and here it is with an hour to go, still at 9.765. It actually sold as the final 10 seconds of playing out of the Bucks-Celtics. So really got unfortunate with that. I gave the game 2 hours 45 minutes to finish, and it wasn't enough. 5 more minutes extra would have been absolutely perfect. But yeah, that's when it ended. So yeah, we got down to a minute or an hour to go, and it was still there. And as we go over to the community hub, the largest auction house sale yesterday was me. 9.765 million MT. Now, to put that into some perspective, because this amount of MT is just ridiculous. Like, we're dealing with such huge quantities here, it's a joke. We bought Shaq for 3.1. We added 15 Hall of Fame badges. That gives us a profit roughly of 380,000 MT per Hoff badge. Are you kidding me? It is also over double our largest auction house sale ever, which was the 50 Hall of Fame badge Michael Jordan, which we did well, last week or the week before, something like that. It's double that and some change on top of it. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's see where we're going to get to. So here's all like the general stuff. So 950 for a lot of this stuff If there's some amethysts and rubies, I'll put them up for a bid. But in general, I'm just going to start listing up everything for 950. If it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, we'll list it up for 750 just to make sure that it does sell in the end. AK didn't sell for a profit, but we did sell James Harden for about a 25, 30k profit. Yeah, 35k profit off James Harden. You don't mind that. Here we go. Here we go. Is this going to be my single biggest auction house sale of the year? I hope not. I'm going to tell you guys in a bit why I think it maybe won't be. But 9.7 pre-cashing in. And now, 10% is going to suck, by the way. And now, 8 point... Oh, God, we lost so much in tax. Oh, my God, we've got 16.6 million MT. Are you joking? And I still have 3,400 cards in this collection to sell. And you can see these are selling. It's going to be another 1,000 for, like, every one of these cards, and every one of these cards, and every one of these cards, and every one of these cards. And I've got all this to sell as well, and then everything out here to sell. I think we're going to be pushing 20 mil, maybe, by the time everything's said and done. Which is unbelievable, but it is not done there. I mean, I'm so happy with where we're at. So just to give you a little background of what's happened with these Shaqs. So the first one sold for 10 mil, which was on the Friday night itself. We were then the second one to sell, which was 24 hours later. And as you saw, with 4.5 hours to go, we were already sitting at the bid with which we ended at. So 4.5 hours, there was no movement after that. Which is a little bit sad. I wanted to see 8 figures, but it is what it is. There was then a Shaq that got listed an hour and a half after ours for 4 hours. And that sold for 5.5 because it's an L, because you don't list cards up this good for 4 hours. And then just today, we have seen another one, which was listed up for 24 hours, which is smart, for 8 million. So far, there's been 10, 9.7, 5.5, and then 8. And then this is only the 5th Holo Shaq to sell. So who knows what this is going to go for? I don't know. I think Shaq is quite temperamental. Maybe it could go for 5. Maybe it goes up to 8 again. I don't know. But I'm so happy that we managed to get 9 million MT from it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Let me tell you what not to do with your Hoff badges, and that is Luka Doncic. And I appreciate there is one here at 50 at 2.8. But again, there were 2 Lukas yesterday that were maxed out. 74 Hoff badges is max on Luka. One of them sold for 3.2. I wish I would have seen it, because I would have bought that bad boy. 3.2 for 74. Ah, Jay, if you're watching, it's an L, bro, and you know it is. But we move. And then there was another one that sold for 6.6, which is still quite a lot. But I don't think it's as much as you would be getting from maybe a Michael Jordan. I don't know. We've got 5 on MJ right now with an hour and a half to go. But this MJ market is pretty damn saturated. There's another one at 79, and then there is another one at 79. So if you guys... Oh, and yeah, this AK, by the way, this sold for 9 mil, which is not... No, I think it was 8. Might have been 8 or 9. I don't know. 8 or 9 mil for an 80 off badge AK. But you've got to think, we used 15 Hall of Fame badges. This guy's used 50. That's insane. So my advice to you guys, if you hit 4,000 cards this week before next Friday, I would honestly say stick with it. Don't make a move just yet. Luka, I don't think the eyes are there. MJ has been done to death. Obviously, don't go for Ben Simmons or a Yao Ming at this point in time. The Giannis as well, by the way. Giannis, 70 off badge. Giannis, the first one that got maxed out. 4 million MT. So again, not great when you're thinking you're using 30, 40 Hoff badges for, you bought a Holo Giannis for maybe a million MT. Maybe get 2-3 million MT profit. It's still a lot. But obviously, this is your one shot, really. You want to make sure that you're doing it right. So my best advice would be to hold out till Friday. My other best advice would, of course, be, don't list up for 4 hours. Make sure you list up for 24 hours. And at best, try and be the first one to it. So we weren't the first Holo 80, but we were the second one. And we were the only one up for 24 hours. So the one before I sold, the first one sold. And then mine got listed up like 2 hours after it sold. And then it was the only one for 24 hours. So we had a really good window. I timed it very, very nicely. I'm very, very happy with myself. I can't be mad at 9.7. It's not quite 10. And let me tell you, boys, we will be hitting an 8-figure sale this year. With Shaq, we didn't have to use a single defensive Hoff badge for obvious reasons. It's Shaq. So that means we've still kept hold of our rim protector, our brick wall, our rebound chaser, all of our defensive badges that we're going to need. We've got Chase Down is still here. And, you know, now they've dropped one invincible. The floodgates are opened. Every weekend is going to be an invincible now. Every Friday is going to be invincible. When an invincible Kobe drops with 65 Hall of Fame badges, with maybe 6 defensive badges missing, bam, instantly we got 71 Hoffs on Kobe. Maybe a few more playmaking badges missing, which we use a few on Shaq, but not many. We use Giant Slayer on Shaq. Kobe would have that 100%. I reckon we could take another invincible to about 75 if it's not a big man. You know, we've done a big man now. Now we're looking for a guard, really. And if that's Kobe and we could get, you know, a 75 Hoff badge hollow Kobe, I think we are again in for a massive, massive payday. So 20 million MT, I think, is still on the cards. And a 10 million MT sale is 100% still on the cards. And obviously, if we pack something... Oh, God, I hate these packs so much. If we pack something, then obviously that changes everything. Because if you are the first one up on the block, then, yeah, oh, I mean, there's a hollow, but not really what I'm looking for. If you're the first one up on the block, then, you know, that is absolutely game over. That is GG's. You are looking so pretty, just like Eric and Shah were. Shout out to those guys. They had the first 80 Shaq, and it went for, what did they get? 13.5 million MT, and that wasn't even hollow. So... if you get first, I mean, if you have the first Kobe, Kobe is selling for more than Shaq, by the way. Don't get it twisted. Kobe is going to go for 2.5 million MT standard. Shaq reasonably quickly settled at about 2. But I would say Kobe is going to stay at 2.5. By the way, please do not open these packs. These are an absolute joke. Troy Down opened $1,300 of these and didn't get Shaq. He got 6 Dark Maz out of $1,300. What an absolute disgrace that is. We'll do one more pack here, but that is us now having done... that was another 120k. I think about 1.1 million MTs worth of these packs. So, yeah, great game, 2K. Really, really nice. Not a single opal out of all those. That's absolutely shambolic. It's a good job. We are very, very rich right now. And like I said, we're just going to keep getting richer, unless I keep opening up packs. We're going to keep getting richer. We're going to keep selling things. We're going to keep our eye on the auction house for next Friday. Like I said, every invincible that comes out now, we've got 65 off badges, and you best believe I'm still going to be working towards some more of them. We've got 65. When we get beyond level 40, that's actually going to be 66, because we get back Limitless, which an Invincible Kareem might not have Limitless. So it makes sense to take any badges that we don't have. But yeah, there we go. We've got the highest auction house sale of the day. My largest auction house sale ever, by far. The first time in any 2K we've hit over 10 mil, and we're at 16.5 million MT. And we have got a very nice plan in place for next week. And you know, I'm thinking out of position 2 is probably on its way. You know, out of position 1 was an absolute hit, obviously with MJ, Giannis. People use the AD, people use the Ben Wallace, people use the Sabonis, people use Tony Kukoc, Evan Mobley, and whatever. So this was a big set. This is obviously a big money making set for 2K. I think we see an out of position 2 with an invincible point guard Kobe or invincible point guard T-Mac, which has happened before, an invincible point guard LeBron James. I think we're going to see one of those 3 names coming through this Friday. And hey, even if we can only add 10, not the 15, so we can't max them out to 80, but we get them to 75, I think we are in a very good position. So yeah, I'm feeling good. Badges are looking very nice. We have already cashed out a significant amount, and over the next few days, I'm probably going to have a video describing exactly how I've managed to make so much from badging out cards, from like the first D-Rob to the James Harden, to the second D-Rob, to the Magic Johnson we literally did yesterday, to the Michael Jordan we did, and obviously to the Shaq that we have done today. But that is going to do it from me, everybody. If you do badge out a card, make sure you list it up for 24 hours. Make sure you don't have any competition immediately around you. And as for right now, your safest bet is probably an MJ, but you are using up a significant amount of your Hoff badges. You are talking 54 Hoff badges you've got to use to max out an MJ. That's the significant portion. So right now, I would say hold true. Don't go for it. I mean, if you want a little payday, I guess you can go for the Shaq, but only at 5. I don't know if he goes much higher than that. But yeah, that's going to do it from me, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. We will continue to make moves on this account. We are not done yet. And for level 40 season 7, I kind of do want to be getting first as a little accomplishment for this year. So we're going to need all the MT we can get to be able to buy all the packs we need to buy. That's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. As usual, please subscribe. I'll see you next time, and peace.